8 to 12 years ago, YouTube pranksters were the biggest thing on the platform. Everybody was doing pranks. FaZe Clan was doing pranks, all the way to Vitali and Fuzi. Nelk Boys, they were all doing pranks. Now, these pranks were generally harmless, and I'm assuming most of them didn't come to jail time or any charges at all. But there is a 21-year-old TikToker by the name of Heston Cobb that is facing up to 9 years in prison. Yeah, we're back. We're back on the prison thing. We're back on the YouTube video prison thing. I know I made a video a few days ago about it. There's another guy, and I think this stuff is hilarious. Heston Cobb, or known online as Heston James, has 1.6 million followers, and the whole premise of his video is to go into establishments like, say, well, what I'll show you is Chipotle, Highland Auto Repair, or whatever it was, different businesses, going in and talking to the employees and saying, hey, I'm from corporate. You guys haven't been doing a good enough job. My guys are coming in. I'm bringing them in. And then someone will pull up in a van of like 15 people, 10 people, and they would storm into the establishment and start using the equipment, doing whatever. It did look disruptive in the videos. This is the Chipotle one.
If you really don't work here, you need to leave. Can we get this light on? Yeah, I got you. Can you put that chair? Stay busy, stay busy. Ma'am, can I have you? Can I actually have you over here, if you don't mind?
Now, when it comes to YouTube pranks, what I remember is some funny pranks out in the wild, or even some pranks in Walmart over the phone and stuff like that, using the speaker and the PA system. I guess this is more just like impeding on the establishment and the employees utilizing their stuff. He has a bunch of charges, which we'll get into, but it does seem like it wasn't too harmful, but it definitely, I can see why it's a big deal. And on top of that, another point that they make is that this was broadcasted to millions and millions of people. There are probably a lot of children that watch this stuff on TikTok, and that's why they're trying to get ahead of it. So he was arrested on July 23rd after police linked him with multiple different videos and complaints of him coming in to different establishments. So I'm assuming some of these establishments have filed lawsuits against him. So it states here, between March and July, Cobb and his crew entered shops like Pep Boys, Big Brand Tire, Jiffy Lube, Highland Auto Repair, and Chipotle, dressed as staff, and stormed into employee-only areas and refused to leave. Now, after all this happened and their arrest was made, Jessica Els came out and made a statement. She's a police officer in the town, I'm assuming. These videos are definitely not pranks. They're crossing the line from something fun and playful into criminal territory. They're breaking laws. They're going into these businesses and impersonating employees. That actually is a felony charge. Now, I don't know what's a felony charge, what's not. Obviously, if you're disturbing the public, or you get misdemeanors, or you'll get trespassing or damage or damaging equipment. I don't know. We'll get into the charges, though. He has a bunch. And I think the main one, it's going to come from probably the auto repair places, because it's people's cars. If you watch this video that I'm about to show you, they all storm in. Number one, that's sketchy. Van pulls up, bunch of people get out. I'm freaking out at that point. But anyway, they all jump out, and they're in mechanic uniforms and everything like that. And they get underneath the cars. They're like taking lug nuts off the tire. They're using the equipment around them. It's a bit odd. It is like passing that threshold of funny or non-intrusive, but annoying. You know what I mean? But this is more intrusive than anything.
I'm gonna be bringing in all my guys because you guys have been doing a really slow job. I've been getting multiple complaints. I'm from corporate, I told you. So this one, I'm calling to my guys, and they're gonna be working on all these cars. They're not?
Get to calling them.
Oh, get to calling them? All right, let's see. Come on, everyone. Come on. Everyone, get to work. Everyone, get to work. Everyone. Yo, everyone, take that tire off, quick.
I got something for you, yo.
It's cheaper than 1,000 for the catalytic. I'm telling you, it's leaking oil.
So let's talk about the charges. If he is convicted of all this, which, as I said in the other video, most times it comes down to a negotiation and most things are dropped. But if he is convicted of all this, Cobb could face up to 9 years and 8 months in prison and $315,000 in fines. And the charges I'll lay out now. So it states here, Cobb is now facing a total of 13 charges, including burglary, criminal impersonation, disorderly conduct, and trespassing. And the most serious among them is burglary in the 3rd degree, a felony that can carry up to 4 years in prison. He's also charged with 2 counts of criminal impersonation, which are felonies under Arizona law, and 10 misdemeanor counts stemming from his disorderly conduct and unauthorized entry into the private areas. So what I think they mean by the whole unauthorized entry into private areas is, for example, the Chipotle video went to behind the counter where it's employee only, or maybe went to employee only areas. That is private areas. It states do not well, not do not trespass, but it says employee only. So again, if all that goes through, he's looking at almost 10 years in prison and over $300,000 in fines. Now, do I think he's going to get any of that? Do you want my prediction? I think he's going to get some trespassing ones, and he's going to take some online course, and he's probably going to get all the jail time taken out, maybe 3 months community service, and he's probably going to have like a $5,000 fine max. But the same person, Officer Ellis, said, this is actually going to get you charges. Are you ready to face the fact that you could be going to jail for a prank to get some views? That's true. I agree. But at the same time, the whole internet is shown to be this lavish lifestyle if you're a creator, and people will do absolutely everything and anything to get there, right? They'll do anything. So it's not crazy to think people are going to make prank videos like this, because we're glamorizing the lifestyle of a content creator on every single platform. Plus, obviously, they wouldn't be going after him if he didn't make a bunch of money. They're probably getting some money out of him. And the investigation is still going. They're looking to arrest even more people from those videos. They just need to identify them. So who knows? I'll definitely give an update when it comes out, because I'm sure this isn't the last time we're going to hear this. So hopefully use this as motivation to try to make some different videos opposed to just pranks, or make the pranks not illegal. Just go to a lawyer, be like, here's $500. Can you text me when I text you saying, yo, is this illegal? And just tell me if it is or isn't. It's just that easy. I mean, especially if you're making that much money. Like, he had 1.6 million followers. I'm assuming he was clearing a decent amount of money. He could go to a lawyer and say, hey, this is the video I'm about to release. Is this going to get me in any trouble? But obviously, being 21, you're not going to think that way. So anyway, guys, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you tomorrow, and let me know what you think down below. Yeah. All right, guys. I got the article in the description now. I'm going to be doing that from now on. But anyway, guys, that'll be it. But I want to tell you something.